I picked this up at the thrift store. It looks actually like it's brand new. I slapped some batteries in it just to test it out. The batteries are good. I switch it over to the one mode. Nothing. Switch it over to the other mode. Nothing. Though when I first bought it and put the batteries in initially, it did work for a split second or two. So this is either going to be a real easy fix or it's doomed. So let's get that into off position. Take a look inside here. Yes, I'm mixing and matching batteries. Grab my meter. So we should have 3 something odd volts. That ain't 3 something odd volts. Okay, that's in the off position. Okay, how about this? 1.3. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's not good. But they're... okay. Look at this terminal in here. It is heavily corroded. I wonder if at some point when they originally had it, batteries got left in it, or at least there was one leaky cell. Let's just grab a file. See if that's a problem. And if it is, then this is a real quick fix. And then we can just take a look at what's inside of it. Maybe go for one that's a bit flatter. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Ah, it lights. Okay. I'm going to take a few more minutes and clean up that contact. So here's a close-up. 2 of them are nice and shiny, and the third one is still gummy. So I'll actually try to pull this out and get that all cleaned off, because this thing actually looks like it may not even be used. Okay, it's all cleaned up. Now I'll stick the batteries back in and see what happens. So with the original batteries back in, and I actually had to check my video to make sure I put the right ones back in. It works. So what I'm going to do next is pull out the screws and pop it open. So to save a bit of time, I've taken them out, the screws. Okay. Oh, and I paid $3 for this. Tested to the best of their ability. Okay. That came off. This came off. This has been barely used, because when you push the pegs through the holes, it breaks through this piece of plastic here. And by the looks of it, only a few things have been pushed through. So let's take a look at this, and then we'll dive into the board. Okay, it's going to get bright. Okay, there's one mode. Oh, there we go. And push the button. So you can have blinky, okay, off, solid, but slowly changing. I think that's a bit faster. Oh, there's the other side. Why doesn't that mode work? Let's flip it over. It says mode A. Oh, okay. Just didn't have it far enough over. So it's slowly changing. That's green, blue, still blue, red, yellow, orange, more yellowish, green. So, oh, and there's a white mode. I'm going to just now put these back on. Okay, and let's push in a couple of the pins. I might have to turn the lights down a bit. Not might, I will turn the lights down a bit. Okay, so on white mode, and not extremely impressive. Just taking a look inside there. Yeah, that's not too impressive. Oops. You would have thought that it would be much brighter. Almost have to play with this in a dark room. One moment. Even in a dark room, these things are not shining that bright. Oh well, guess what? You get what you pay for. So, let's just pop this open again. I think they skimped a bit on the lights. Like this shows up very bright for the camera, but it's definitely not super bright coming through these light channels. It will. Well, let's look at the board. We have a blob chip. Oh, goody. But we have green, red, then blue, and then the power. I'll show a close-up of the LEDs in a minute or two. So coming off of the blob, it's going to be selected to one mode or the other, and then the button will probably toggle between the specific mode. And then controls the LEDs. Okay, for this one here, for the three colors, 511, so 510, 510, 510, going over to J3Y, which I'll stick in the corner here. There's three of them. On the other side of it, going out to the actual LEDs, 220, which is 22 ohms, 150, which is 15 ohms, and ditto 15 ohms. And these, of course, are heading over to the LEDs. There's not much in here. So now I'll just show a close-up of the LEDs. There we go. This one here is at the end of the chain. And what they do is they go to the center one, and then there's three on each side coming around the circle. I think they needed more. So there's power in, and then you just select if it's going to be the green, the blue, or green, red, blue, or any combination of the three. And let's see if I can. And then on the other side, if it was one of the ones in the middle, it would then just have the leads coming on, going out to the next one. So there's not much here. Let me just back out and then flip this thing over. So on the other side of the board, you got a push button and you got a switch. There's not a lot here. Now let's zoom out. So essentially it comes out to this one here, which has got an LED. Then there's 1, 2, 3 in the chain. And same this way. There's actually, well, 1 and then 2. So there's a total of 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of LEDs flooding this area with light. And then, of course, the pin's supposed to pick up the light and send it up. As I say, that was not impressive. But, oh well. So I've got the meter set up to record the current draw. When you switch it to the 1 mode and turn it on, it rotates between 92, 93, and 72-ish milliamps, depending on what set of colors is up. Now if I push the mode button again, it just speeds it up a bit. And last, it turns it off. Now if I go back to there's the off position. Now this thing actually might have an issue. Right there, you could hear the click, but it doesn't do anything. And it's drawing 107 milliamps. I suspect it's actually shorting on both sides now versus on the one side. If I really push it out, pull it over, there it goes. There's another click, and as soon as I do that, there you go for the current draws. So it seems like this should be one switch that way, one this way, but it's when you're going this way, there's a spot where it's hanging up and probably shorting a whole bunch of stuff together. So I suspect that's why this thing looks like it was almost never used. Probably they got frustrated with it, put it away, then the battery leaked. So that's about it for this. Will not be donating this due to the defect. If I can find a switch, maybe I'll switch it out. But I don't think it's worth it.